Okay, hello again. Alright, hello again. Back after a long rest. Good long rest. We needed it. We were going through some very heavy materials. I thought it'd be best to stop and enjoy life for just a split moment. Okay? Let's go ahead and get into a word, because we haven't read a word for a very long time. I'm very curious to see what the Lord has to say this morning. Okay. In the name of Allah, excuse me, in the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. All right. Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I love when I get the circled verses. This is from Surah 40, line 35. So noisy this morning. I don't know if you guys can hear. We have some lawn maintenance going on. We have the washer, the water flowing in the walls. Good thing the little kitten is inside the room, so she's not being so noisy. But let's go ahead and read this line here. It says, such as dispute about the signs of Allah, without any authority that hath reached them. Grievous and odious is such conduct in the sight of Allah and of the believers. Thus doth Allah seal up every heart of arrogant and obstinate transgressors. Alright. Okay. Heavy, heavy. Going back into the heaviness. Such as dispute. Just have to take a moment with this one. Okay, there's some big words in here. We're definitely going to take a look at these just so we can get a good picture. But I'll go ahead and read through it once more once I finish this last word here. Okay, such as dispute about the signs of Allah without any authority that have reached them. Grievous and odious is such conduct in the sight of Allah and of the believers. Thus doth Allah seal up every heart of arrogant and obstinate transgressors. So there's two O words that I'm not familiar with. Odious sounds awful. That word sounds awful. Yes, and the definition is extremely unpleasant and repulsive. Let's go ahead and look at also obstinate. Stubbornly refusing to change one's opinion or chosen course of action despite attempts to persuade one to do so. Okay. So we have here arrogant and obstinate, stubborn, transgressors. And it says here, the ones that are disputing maybe the signs of Allah, well, yes, the signs of Allah, those who are disputing those signs, they don't have any authority to do so. Or they had actually with no significant reasoning or backing to do so, right? They have no counter reason as to why the signs of Allah are not significant to them. But it does say that there are signs of Allah. But the reasoning behind why they don't believe, there's no reasoning, there's no backing, there's no authority behind that reasoning. So this behavior, this obstinance, this arrogance is grievous and it's odious in the sight of Allah and those who believe. Just because so much is dedicated, right? The weight of the belief and the weight of the faith is so intense and it's so heavy and it's palpable. It's extremely palpable. Extremely obvious. Don't mind me saying. Extremely obvious, right? We can see the changes going on around us. We can see the changes taking place. We can feel that there's a different type of energy in the air. It's a different time, of course, but we can feel that there's something stirring, right? And what is anything else besides a sign of Allah? What is anything if it's not a sign from God? Of course, it has to come with a feeling of love and joy, maybe even a little fear, right? We have the fear of God, something that startles us or causes alarm, right? So what is anything if it's not a sign of Allah? But, of course there are those, it's just the way of the world. This is just, how things are. People do crazy things, There's crazy acts of nature going on, right? We just assume it's everything else. I don't want to say we, but the transgressors, right? Assume it's everything else, and it's grievous and odious that recollection comes about in the sight of Allah and believers. It's terrible to them because everything that we are aware of as believers is so palpable. It's so tangible. It's right here in front of us. We can see so many different things and everything lines up in accordance with how things should be and what exactly we're going through, right? It feels real. It feels real. It is real. It is real. So what does Allah do? He seals up the hearts of the arrogant and the obstinate transgressors. And it's not because their hearts are sealed that they can't access this type of understanding. It's after they have rejected the understanding that the hearts become sealed. Of course, can the seal of the heart be broken? I would say that yes, it can, with maybe such a great feat, right? Somehow, some way. But it starts from the person, the transgressor. It starts from inside that heart. Can't come from the outside because so much has been demonstrated on the outside and nothing has reached them. So it has to start from in here first. That's what I got from that. Yes, it's pretty obvious. Reading it, you can kind of put what the words I'm trying to say, you can put them out, put them together, man. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's it for that one. Before I just stumble and mumble. Let's get into the last part of Judges. Let's do it right away. All right, catch